What does it mean to define your losses? What does it mean to critique your losses? So I'm trying to give you a basketball example, and I promise you, the way that's how I viewed it. No one told me this. No one specifically told me this. People told me to journal your losses, but what does that really mean? And I promise you, just stay for the video. If you are on your way to being profitable, this will definitely help you. I assure you. Define your losses. Give your losses reasons. I was playing basketball. I'm playing basketball. If you don't know me, I play basketball. I'm a shooter. Like I shoot the cup off the ball, no cap. But the reason I was able to do that, I'm able to do that, is because I look at the way I miss. So when I shoot and I miss one shot, I would hit next 5 in a row, or majority of times I would hit the next couple shots in a row. And the reason is because I'm looking on how I missed that shot. So I'm not just seeing that I missed a shot. I'm looking at how did I miss it. If I shot the ball and went to the back of the rim, that means I put too much on there. If the shot was flat, that means I didn't put enough arch into it. If I shot it and went almost all the way in, but then it kind of like rained out, that means I didn't have the rotation on the ball like this. It went like this. You know what I'm saying? So that means the rotation is supposed to go forward, but then I had the rotation like this. So when it hits the rim, it kind of like, circled out, right? And it came out. If I know I shot the ball and then it bounces off the rim really hard, right? I probably shot with my elbow out instead of my elbow in, right? To keep that follow through in there, to make sure, like, what I'm saying, like it goes into the hoop instead of me shooting like that. I'm not just seeing that I lost. I mean, I'm not seeing that I just hit missed a shot. I'm understanding and looking at how I missed a shot. You take that same idea into trading, that's where it's going to get you to the next level. You need to understand not just journaling your losses, enjoying and journaling your emotions for sure, but seriously from a chart perspective, because sometimes it's psychology, right? Sometimes you lose a trade because of psychology. So you need to journal that and understand that, but also define, did you have the right model? Right? Did you get in before you weren't supposed to? Did you see the wait for confirmation? Did you completely have the incorrect model? That's a big thing for me. Like, did you have your stop loss in the right area? These are all different reasons. The same principle happened. The same thing happened. You lost a trade. But what did you lose a trade for? Was it an incorrect stop loss? Did you have the incorrect model? Was the bias incorrect? Was it greed? So you got some psychology stuff going on. Did you jump into early? Why did you jump into early? Does that go back to psychology? Or did that go back to like you got tricked out because you was on the 30-second, 15-second? So what kind of things you can do? Like I just named like 6 different things right here. And it could be a bunch of different things. But here's the thing. If you're not understanding and defining them, what led to the loss, and you just, hey, I lost, I journaled it, and I'm moving on. That's, in my opinion, that's just not good enough. Sometimes I lost a trade because, hey, I thought it was going to get the TP and it came out back. That's lost, right? But let's define that. Did I put it at break even at the right time? Did I not put it at break even at the right time? Did I choke the position? You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how these are? I just named 3-4 different things. Either way it goes, I lost the trade. Yes. And then, but of course, if I had the trade, the buy is correct. Well, then I had stop loss placement, or maybe I choked the trade up too much. Like, these are different things, are different ways that you can define how you lost, why you lost, but you're pretty much like dissecting what you can do better and improve even more, and to the point where now the next time you shoot the ball, or next time, I'm just giving the basketball example again, next time I shoot the ball, the next 5, I know that the specific thing I need to work on next trade was my elbow need to be in. So now that I got that fixed, I know that I got that mentally locked down. So if I miss a shot next time, I don't have to necessarily go back to this. Right, I can go back to maybe I need to get my follow through right, and then if I go to my follow through, eventually after I start, keep calculating, understanding as I, define these losses or this game shots, define these shots that I'm missing, I'm going to start making these just down the road, because now it's like you want to become, that's what you want to become, a mechanic. You want to become a mechanic process, be like, I did this, and this is why I did it. I understand every time you should take a trade, I should understand what model you're in. If you don't understand what model you're in, then why are you even taking a trade? Did you jump into early? Are you on the 30-second, the 15-second? Then you need to get off the 15, 30-second, and then you need to go into the 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, whatever the case may be. But you won't know that if you're going to start defining how you're losing a trade and understanding why you're losing trade. But to dive, like, look under the hood and type of like really fine tuning what could be the problem of the trade. That was something, again, I feel like everybody talks about defining losses. Everybody's talking about journaling losses. I heard that multiple times. But when it comes to journaling losses, it does no good. It does no good to define losses, to journal losses, if you just only put your emotions on them. You know what I mean? I've heard, they just, you put your emotions on there, because I feel like sometimes is it can be some self-improvement in there, not just from the fact that I took a trade but also took an incorrect trade, but like I need to understand like what specifically like really specifically what did I do wrong inside the trade. And you should be able to, every single time you take a loss, you should tell me why or what you did to take the loss, so the next time, the next trading day, you should not take that same mistake, right? And you're going to just improve and improve and improve. And then if even you slip up, you should be able to, I instantly remember this day, this XYZ, this is what I did. I traded this. I didn't wait for the 15-minute. We popped down to 15-minute for value gap. So now I thought it was on the buy side of the curve, but really we was in the sell side of the curve. You know, you're going to start like fine tuning it to the point where you are able to be, I feel like you can clear up some of the law. Even I have noticed I have not talked about anything wins. I have not said anything about when the shot goes in and nothing like that. I'm talking about purely off of just defining your losses so you can take less losses. So ultimately you're going to be more profitable either way it goes. Even if you don't take more wins, you took less losses. You know what I'm saying? You took less losses. So it's like mathematically, if you just keep taking the same trades that are winning trades, to take the ones that are not losing, you know what I'm saying? You just fix your you know what I'm saying? Like you changed your losses to lower, and your wins just got higher just because they're not getting out. You know, you're not taking unnecessary losses. So I think, like I said, for me, at least maybe that's just for me. When people are saying that, you know, during your trades, I didn't hear no one kind of really specifically dive into it and kind of explain why or how they even is done. And like I said, this is how I kind of not only just take a trade. If I take a loss, I want to like really dive into why I took that loss and categorize it on what I did wrong, whether it's, you know, stop loss judgment, all that good blah blah blah, right? All that good stuff. But I need to know why. I got to know why. That is the most important thing, and I want to understand why, because that way it's gonna help me for my next trading day. So that's just for me personally. Like I said, maybe it's just me, but that was a little sauce that I needed. That no one really told me. I just kind of like over the years, like I'm like I wanted to be a better trader and be better and be more consistent. So I was like, let me just start fine tuning this to the point where it's like I know exactly why I took the trade. You know, it definitely has helped me, and I hope it helps you as well. So that's why we put in the video and put a channel, and yeah, that's it. I don't want to keep yapping for too long, but yeah, I hope that definitely helps somebody. I'll see y'all next one.